Hey, hey, I just met you, and we're in Dubai. We're answering questions about speaking. Hey guys, from Dubai. Yeah, I mean, like for real, like Dubai. Like, y'all, I'm in Dubai. But I would be remiss if I wasn't out here trying to challenge you to be the very best of what you can be. So, someone asked a great question. His name's William Winfield. He does 9 to 5 coaching. If you guys need a business coach, definitely did his VIP training course. Slight plug, but it was like thebomb.com. So, definitely do that. But he has this question online. If all you had was $100 to start a business, what would you do with it? Your girl being in a content creation mode lately. So I've been out here answering good questions. Thought this would be perfect information for me to start sharing with people more often because I was always taught by my mentors to be helpful when people ask questions. So I always answer questions probably a little bit more than I should. So the first thing that I told him that I would do is to invest in a lead magnet formatter on Fiverr. Now, I have a few that I recommend. One that I recommend right now is Dazzling Rye. I don't know if you know that name, but Dazzling, Dazzling underscore Rye, RAI. Literally the best I have ever experienced when it comes to coming up with pitch decks and things like that. And she also does lead magnets. Now, her price is a little high, but she's worth the investment. In my opinion, she is probably one of the better people to invest in. She gets your stuff done in 24 hours or less. The other one that I will talk about is Kalitech, Kalitech. Kalitech. He is one of a kind. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's cool because you know I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to put it right here for you guys in real time so you guys can have it. Now, of course, you guys are hearing some other stuff that's going on around me, but just know that this commitment that I have to you is something serious because I'm out here on my vacation coming up with content because my brain, it's literally like it's firing. I don't know why it's firing, but I'm not gonna stop right now. I can't stop being productive. And when I'm in this productive mood, it is really good to catch me. Like catch me when I'm being productive because I promise you this, AI won't always want to be productive. You won't either. So investing in lead magnet formatters on Fiverr. The two that I recommend is Calitech and Dazzling Rye. You don't know who that is? You better go find out. Dazzling Rye did my first ever pitch deck that I pitched to real companies for funding for being the last brand. I didn't ultimately get it, but I have reused that same pitch deck over and over and over again. And Calitech, funny enough, he was the person that I actually utilized for my Reels guide. So if you haven't secured my Reels guide, don't worry, I'll drop it in the description of this video. It might not be there live, but it will be there before the end of the video. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm really happy and excited that you guys are here talking about stuff with me. But the reason why I decided to create this in the first place is because I have a story, right? And it would be silly of me to tell you the rest of those steps, right? Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, for my $100. I didn't tell you why I was doing this video. So these are some speaker teaching tools. And after this video, you should see a whole list of speaking gigs that you can get and speaking tips. I will even be putting up my speaker deck of what I do and what I include. It'll be a PDF format. Download it, export it, do what you want. Try not to copy it. I'm just saying, because I mean, it really won't help you to do the exact same thing I do because you're not me, but you are you. But for you to get to the next level that you are in, I feel like you need some critical tools. One being a speaker reel. Another one being things like your electronic press kit. If you don't know how to make an electronic press kit, I will also include the template, not just the thing, but the template for you to be able to utilize my electronic press kit to help you get your brand information up in this because we're going to do it. All right. So we're going to get our electronic press kits in order. I'm also going to include a list below, right? All free. Not trying to charge you for this because I really wish somebody had put me up on game instead of me having to learn on my own. There are a few accelerator programs that I'm going to tell you about, speaking accelerator programs that I think that you should be a part of. You should join. You should pay every time they open up a office or an accelerator program. You should be very involved if you are an alumni of that program because they post stuff all day, every day. And the information that I got from that particular speaking accelerator blew my mind. If you can, please try to sign up and apply for as many TEDx and TED speaking programs that you need. One, because TEDx, puts you on the internet, so you are searchable. They'll put the video up and everything. But more than that, TED actually makes you turn in stuff. So you have to turn in your complete speech pre-recorded. You have to turn in your speech script because the script has to be fed for you to do the TED speech. You also have to turn in your pitch slide deck. They give you a TED format. It's crazy. So if you don't have these things and you don't know what to do, don't worry. I got you. I'm going to list out places that you can get paid, unpaid, and places where you will have to develop the tools in order for you to get better at speaking. So this is really about speaker teaching tools, but I've decided to add a little mini masterclass in there. And it is live, like this is public right now. So if you are a true active subscriber, I'm doing a little test, okay? Because my active subscribers, it's a little early. It's 3:00 in the morning. But if you are actively subscribing at 3:00 in the morning, Central Standard Time, great. If not, this was scheduled for 5:30. I did it a little early because I found Wi-Fi that worked here. So, this whole thing, finding Wi-Fi, I went from Starbucks to Texas Roadhouse to McDonald's. McDonald's, funny enough, they Wi-Fi A1 in UAE. So if you need some Wi-Fi and you need to do your business on the go, please go to McDonald's. I'm not saying the food is great, but the Wi-Fi is fire because that Starbucks Wi-Fi was crap. The Starbucks offerings are crap. I love you guys, but there's really no need to create a Starbucks UAE app. I love Starbucks. I love it. But this whole app process took me about 20 minutes or 30 minutes just to download the app. Please, dear God, do something to make sure that everything is cohesive. One band, one sound is much easier than one band, many sounds, different franchises and offerings. I'm cool if it's easy. I like easy. I don't like confusion. And this was confusion. So if you guys have anything that you want to input or you want to look for in your speaking approach, please remember there are a few things that I think for certain, right, that every speaker needs. One being a signature talk, the other being your electronic press kit, your speaker bio. You need about 3 signature talks really, because there will be different areas and venues that you're going to speak at and you're going to present at. But one needs to be your money maker approach of how you do things, how you go about pitching yourself to different companies. And then after you've done those materials, you need professional photos. Please, dear God, listen to me. I'm an IP professional. Get ownership over those photos because there is somebody really trying to sell me, right, their photography services for $8,000, guys. $8,000 for me to own the copyright rights to my photos, because they will later on, when you make it big, you make millions, come back and be like, hey, I took those photos, remember? So I want my money. And if they don't do that, what they'll do is sell your photos to other people because they have their raw original photos. And on top of that, there's nothing you can do to stop them because you guys had no contract in place. So please, dear God, if you're going to start getting photos and videos and sizzle reels and whatever, make sure all the content that is used is owned by one person, and that person should be you. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the speaker teaching tools portion of this, and I hope that you guys pay attention to what is below. Literally below you see my head, you see my body. Okay, it's right there. It's literally right below. But back to what we were talking about. So if for those of you who are tuning in late or you forgot what I was saying, there was a question asked online, and it was, if all you had was $100 to start a business, what would you do with it? Now, I said invest in lead magnet formatters on Fiverr. The reason being is that I think I paid total like $25. $25. Okay, so that means I have $75 left in my $100 sheet. So I paid $25 for an amazing lead magnet to be designed. Now I had to do the work. Okay, I had to go on Microsoft Word, type out all of the lead magnet stuff. It couldn't be longer than 5 pages. I couldn't be too wordy, because if I was too wordy, it was going to go over the 5-page limit. And that's all I paid for. Got the lead magnet together. I had to have good photos, good stock photos. And if you need stock photos or anything, y'all, please, okay, and if you black like me, okay, and you need to get some photos that you can use and reuse, okay, I'm about to put you up on game, okay? You guys don't even know. Nappy.co. Nappy.co. Just put it in your book. Put it in your book. put it in your book of things that you need to do, because nappy.co got all the video or all the pictures that you need to put in at various moments to try to relate to your audience. This doesn't have to be you all the time. If you take photos of your own, those can be stuff that you can utilize in your stuff. But please remember, if you take somebody else's picture, you got to get their permission. If you take pictures of statues, y'all, we learned this in our copyright thing that I did this past week. But you got to take pictures. You actually got to get permission from somebody else to get that sculpture or that statue and take pictures of it and start making money off of it. So don't use just anybody's photos. Don't use just anything that you take. Use stuff that you have the ownership rights to. And nappy.co is royalty free photos that you can use. You want to know how I know? Because I be seeing ads all over Facebook with the nappy.co images when they want to have a black centered campaign. So please, nappy.co. That's where you're going to put your stock photos for your lead magnets. If you need black and brown images, that's what you need. Nappy.co. All right. So we got our lead magnet formatters, right? And hopefully you did the homework and did your lead magnet, because you can't get a formatter to format nothing. So formatters don't come up with the content. They actually format the content you own. And the reason why I tell you to get a formatter instead of a person who's creator, because when you get into content creation comes with its own intellectual property rights. If somebody creates some content for you, the rule of copyright law is whoever creates it owns it. So if you didn't create the content, then you're gonna have to write up a contract with the Fiverr people, and they're usually from Pakistan and all these other places in the world. They don't understand what you're talking about. They're trying to get their money quick and fast, okay? They don't have no idea what you're talking about, and they're not really gonna understand. Fiverr has some terms and conditions that does grant you intellectual property rights, but it's just not worth it, right? It's just not. So that's what I would tell you, is that the content creation aspect, it's better for you to provide the content and then to format it, because having a formatter versus somebody who did the video, did the photos, did the content creation completely, and is also doing the formatting is not necessarily a good thing to have. And you can't claim ownership rights right over the format of something that is a derivative of the work you already created. So you created the content, they just made it look pretty. That's how I like to look at it from that perspective, and that's how I like to do my work. So if you ever give something to anyone online, please don't make them record the video. Please record your own videos, and then after you record the video, take it to a video editor. Just saying, I'm putting you up on game just a little bit, but I'm about to blow your mind with this next one, because if you're into speaking, I don't think you have to do this, and I know you think that it's really honest to do it this way, but stop creating your own presentations if you don't have to. I'm sorry, stop creating your own presentations if you don't know what you're doing, okay? Because if you don't know what you're doing, it will very, very clearly be relevant, and your audience will pick up on it so fast, because you'll have like 10 to 15 slides. The slides won't barely say anything on them, and you'll just be talking out your butt, okay? So instead of talking out of our butt, let's use stuff that works, all right? Get a PLR, which is the private label rights mini course on plr.me. Oh, my bad, guys. I realized that there's a comma in there instead of a period. That's why it didn't hyperlink. But go to PLR and get a PLR mini course. Now, what is PLR? What does private label rights mean? That means that you can take something which is a course that's already out in existence. Someone's created the course, and you can reuse it. It has commercial rights have been given to you. You can give it away for free, give it away under a paywall, however you want to do it. But it's a course already prepackaged and created. All it's missing is your branding, your swag, and your insights. So you do not have to take the course verbatim, but the way that the course and the presentation materials for the course is formatted, freaking gold. Why would you go through anything else but to do something free? Now, with PLR.me, the very first time you do it, find something that's like 2 credits. Okay, I found something that was like 2 credits, and I paid like maybe $12 or so, paid for the mini course. Boom, got it. It's part of my lead magnet, okay? Because the lead magnet, whatever you create, the guidebook, the checklist, whatever you create is free. The PLR mini course is the upsell that you're going to connect to what happens when you get paid. Now, who do I recommend for you to use to even distribute your lead magnet to the public? Y'all, I've been using them for like 2 years now, since 2020. And I have never left. I mean, Teachable, Kajabi, all these people have come along. Thinkific, I have never left. And I don't think I plan to leave either. Just saying, just put it out there, just like you know. But it's the free trial on Podium. There is 14 days for free. And the reason why I'm telling you to do all of this before you get here is because it's only 14 days, okay? So it's not going to work if you don't do it. And honestly, before you even do that, I'm going to tell you something before that. Get your social media graphics together on Canva. Okay, then get the 14 days out because you want to maximize all 14 of those free days. Okay, so get your social media graphics on Canva put together. Look, all you really need is to utilize some of the Canva features of what you want your audience to feel. So type in feeling words into the Canva thing, and feelings can be a part of your social media creation. So Canva is actually structured so it can template it the way that it's going to make your audience feel. So you can write cozy or inspirational or vibrant and find the ways and formats that work on Canva that are already that. Now, the thing with Canva is if you download your final creation, that is something that becomes something you own, right? But it's better to just start from scratch on a Canva file and like completely create it from the ground up. But a lot of us don't have time for that. So the final creation that you materially alter, right, becomes your actual work that is protectable. Okay. So what you finally create on Canva, the final creation by you, not literally a verbatim copy of the template, but the final creation by you is something is protectable. So if you worry about the Canva template process and the terms and conditions, there you go. There's your tea. But after we've done that, okay, we're going to start our free trial on Podia. If you need an affiliate link, right, to get Podia, boom, it's right there in the comments. It's www.podia.com/? Via equals Nina. I'm just saying, I don't need the credit, but if you want to help your girl out, it'll be in the comments. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys. And on top of that, I just appreciate being able to tell you about this information. Please don't hit my chair. But anyways, so back to the thing. Now, using Facebook Business Suite is the part that most people don't know. If you get your social media graphics in order, if you get your PLR Mini-Course, if you get your investment in your lead magnet, if you get the 14-day trial, you need to actually get it out to the public. Nobody just is going to magically know about what you have going on. So they don't just magically know that you're going to have your social media project in order. On top of that, they don't know what you have going on your regular basis on this day, on that day. So you have to make sure that you are on the schedule these posts so that you have stuff coming out daily. So people are like, oh, dang, Nina's serious. Like she's rolling this out. Because the more that you're in their face, the more that they're like, dang, I need to do that. Dang, I need to do that. Like, how many times do you have to be reminded by that same ad on your timeline? And you're like, dang, I need to do that. And then you like click it. Like, that happened for me. And I just sat there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I think I'm going to cancel a meeting that I have because I think I found one that works for me, which is I've been looking for email templates for some time now. So, anyways, back to what I think is important, right, is that you have these things scheduled. And if you use Facebook Business Suite, which will require that you have a Facebook business page connected to your Instagram, and if your Instagram's not already switched to creator mode, please go look at my Reels guide. The link is in the DMs below. All right. But if you look at those things, then you will have the things that you need to roll everything out, get everything started, and you can be on autopilot. That means you can go to sleep and make money while you're sleeping. This is how it works. The lead magnet is the thing that you use as the lead, the thing that you roll out via Business Suite. Okay, this is the thing that you are working on. Now, if you don't know how to do social selling online, please understand that when you do any type of social selling online, I recommend, especially if you're going to do it via Instagram and not Facebook or LinkedIn, please use something called Bitly, bit.ly, or some other link shortener, okay? Because Instagram does not take that, all right? But Bitly will actually track the clicks and what's actually successful and what's being successfully clicked, but then people are not purchasing it, which might mean that it is too high. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, from that point, you can offer them. And if you offer that upsell for free, right? The only way is that you give them something free. I don't know who that is, but Desmond, I'm sorry, I cannot be helping you with that. But tactics. So Podia, which is why I recommend it, has an option payment section. Make sure it's free for the lead magnet itself, but in the payments and get your free lead magnet, it will upsell. Hey, do you also want this mini course? This mini course is priced at like $3 more, or $20 more, or $23 more, or $19 more. People have this buyer spending profile, and they will start spending after some time in a meaningful way. And that's super important and critical for your success. So, hopefully, that's been helpful for you in getting that secure, awesome, amazing $100 plan. But if you didn't know what the question was or what I was answering, these are my steps again. If all you had was $100 to start a business, what would you do with it? This is what I advise you to do. Number one, get our lead magnet formatters on standby. Also, get some stock photos if you are using anything for Black and brown people. We like to see ourselves in all of the content and all of the lead magnets and the lead magnet website. We want ourselves everywhere. So make sure you're using nappy.co for your copyright free images. Okay, I have even submitted images to nappy.co. I don't know where they are anymore, but I have submitted some images there as well. In addition, get a PLR mini course. You can use plr.me or any other PLR site. There's another one called Content Sparks, and you can add your own swag and insights. But private label rights, PLR, just means that you can rebrand it and resell it for commercial value, and they do not have a problem with. That's the whole reason they created it. They created it so other people could teach it to other people. So you can also create courses that are PLR courses. Ooh, idea, but that is what they created it for. You can also roll out your social media graphics made for social media via Canva. They have TikTok templates, they have YouTube templates, they have Instagram templates, and they have Facebook. So you guys can create one for every single version, put it online. It can be at the right canvas crop size, and boom, you're out there, you're relevant. Please even create video content on Instagram and Facebook if possible. You can also schedule via Canva as well. Now, you have to pay the Canva Pro rate, which is like $5. So far, we've only spent about maybe $25 to $50 if you purchase the mini course and you paid a little bit extra for some nicer courses. This free trial Canva, that doesn't cost anything. The free trial for Podia doesn't cost anything. After that, it would be $39. So if you do pay for that, we will have getting to the like $75 mark. The last thing that you'll do is use your Facebook business suite. That is completely free. And then you're going to offer upsells on Podia. Again, that is completely free. If you do those things, right? So we got our free trial on Podia, we got our business suite scheduled the calls, and we offered an upsell. If you do those things, you will be able to take $100 and try to transform a speaking business and your digital downloads into something that's meaningful and literally can help you make money in your sleep. I hope you enjoyed our free tips. If you commented below what inspired you about this video, I would really appreciate it. And I want to know, right, if you like what's going on. In fact, let me tell you about this channel. This channel is one of those things where I can be pretty much anywhere. There will probably be some strange people behind me every now and again. I cannot control the world. I can only control this little tiny spot, this little square for my life. But I will tell you, it is very useful to get information when I'm in content creation mode. So when I feel inspired, when I know there's going to be useful information, I just start creating. And I just want to tell you that you can also do this. I am sitting outside of a place called Texas Chicken in Dubai using a Wi-Fi at McDonald's when I originally was supposed to start at Starbucks. It's all over the place, right? But I'm here. And as you can see right here behind me, it says welcome. Welcome right here to this channel. I hope that you understand that this channel is full of people that want to speak life into you, including myself. I want to speak life into you. I want to know what's going on in your world. And I want to know what you're struggling with. So I want to know what you think of this Trademark That Thursday's Overcoming Failure Pivot for Speakers series so far. It is something that is useful, and it's something that will be useful for you long term. So I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And I'm about to move tables because they put the umbrella up and I didn't want it up. So Thank you so much for guys' time. And I hope to see you again really soon. And this has been a wonderful, wonderful experience of how to get our speaking teaching tools to the next level. Please, please, please look at the links below and the information below in the blog that you will see, right? To get this information on deck, ready for you, because this is information you need, things that you need to know, people that you need to see, and ways that you need to get your speaking career on the A1 level. And I'm going to give you the step by step list of what you need to get as a speaker that will help you be prepared so that people will look to you for guidance. People will look to you for paid speaking roles and they can take you more seriously. If you want to be taken seriously as a speaker, let's just stay here just a little bit longer, right here below. So tell me what you think, and if you really like it, really like it, of course you can always tag me at Nina_Ronnie. That is Nina_Ronnie on Instagram, or trademark that Thursdays. So either one of these works for us on Instagram. So always tag at Nina_Ronnie on Instagram and at trademark that Thursdays. Ooh, it just got so much louder, y'all. So much louder. Like super loud. Sorry guys. Like just birds and just so many things happening. But you can always follow us on at Nina Ronnie and at Trademark That Thursdays on Instagram. Tag us. Let us know you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell us what we can do to make a better change for you. So thank you guys so much for listening to this live. And it has been wonderful doing Trademark That Thursdays, overcoming speaker failure pivot, right? So we're here. And hey, Bird, how you doing? What's going on? Bye, guys. And say hello to our bird friend. You want to see a bird friend? Where you at? You see him? Interesting bird. Bye, guys. Talk to you soon.